Played on the gridiron, doesn't he? Oh, wow, bang! Whoa. Big right hand from Fabio Wardley.
Oh, look at that! What?
Chances regularly, front by good overhand, looping right hand from Wardley, and Coffey backs away, didn't like that. Solid shot from Wardley inside the first 45 seconds. Trigger. Good jabbing from Wardley. That's what he needs to do. Get Coffey off balance before he lets the right hand go. Just go again. Gotta be careful from that right hand counter off the ropes. On the left. The latest step in the development of Fabio Wardley. Now Wardley gets through and last with the right hand, and more than once. Coffey covering up on the ropes. Big attack this from Wardley as his supporters get behind him here. And referee Howard Foster steps in, and Coffey is absolutely
coming back. It's another very, very brief view.
Warm for a bit of forearm usage, trying to lever himself some space for that right hand, but Wardley has started sluggishly. Webb has done quite the opposite. Really good start from the big man from Chertsey. Wardley now puts his hands together, left hand comes through the middle, and now Webb is an unsteady leg. The right hand crashes through, and Wardley has had enough of this, and he's slumped in the corner, and the referee, Kieran McCann, has waved him off in the first round when it was all going so well. Wow.
Too much of that left hand. Bring your feet in, get close, then throw the shot.
But that was better one in a second. It was a little feint.
Oh, massive left hand. And Macinta back into the corner, eats a right and another left. He's trying to hold on, but Itauma not letting him. Well, again, this is the heavyweight division. One punch can change anything. Oh, look at that. What a shot.
5, 6.
What a combination.
Oh, the body isn't working anymore. They'll wave it off. Moses Itauma makes it look so easy.
Range, quite an athletic big fellow, isn't he?
Well, yeah.
Well, like you said, Jay, he was a good
background.
football player and stuff, yeah.
So you can't call him a football player. Americans going, why? He never played football.
Oh, yeah, soccer player. Apologies.
I tell you, he looks big enough to play on the gridiron, doesn't he? Oh, wow, bang!
Whoa.
Big right hand from Fabio Wardley, and that might be all over.
It's over, Nick. It's over.
He sparked him out.
Yeah.
This Itauma carries on and straight away he goes with that left hand. Yeah, left hand strikes twice Itauma, but the stoppage victories have all been before the bell has sounded to end the first round. And let's do. There's Garber just walking on to another one. Let's just make the point that he only took this fight on Monday, so fair play to him. His hands are getting quicker, he's got destructive power, and he's having a real thought there. Mark Bates about stepping in, he's going to let it go. The end feels close. Itauma putting his punches together. He's a great finisher.
The left-hand counter, but it's every shot he seems to be throwing, he seems to be hitting the target. And yes, keeps peppering with the jab. Just setting it up behind the jab. There's again that left-hand counter as Garber comes forward.
Well, a really sharp, fast, short right hand that caught him flush. There's another one in his own corner, clubbing left. And the referee's having a look again, and he calls it off. Barbates calls a hold to it. It's another first-round stoppage for Moses Itauma.
Somebody like Alexander Usyk, there's not a great deal coming back in the other direction. That was solid. I think that throws Lewandowski up a little bit, and he's just looking to get close himself. Threw a left hand, which was decent. He can throw a decent shot every now and again.
Yeah, that was a quick left hook from Lewandowski. Really got to be careful, not just to, once he finishes punching, and he doesn't get into the habit of standing there in range, admiring his work, get the shots up, and then either move your head or get out of range with your feet. Don't want to get into that bad habit, even though these opponents sometimes are kind of there to survive. You don't want to get into bad habits where you stand in range admiring your work.
Well, there was a good uppercut, just as you were talking there, Matt. There's another one. Wardley was against Morgan Dassault at the O2 in early February. Dassault was 5-4 from a travelling background, a Frenchman, and I thought he was really going to come to give it a crack, and Wardley got rid of him in the first round in quick time, and he's looking to open up a little bit here, and he's just trapped on the ropes. Really, Lewandowski looks to try and let that right hand go, but he's just getting beaten up here.
Yeah, these are good shots going down the middle.
And down he goes to a knee, under pressure. Now it's a good decision, I think, from the German, just to... Wardley's kind of just upped the tempo incrementally from round 1 to 2 to 3.
Yeah. It's those right uppercuts straight through the middle. They're doing the damage. They've bloodied the nose. You know, as he tries to bring his hands together to try and block the uppercuts, he's going to get the
uppercut again, and I think he's just nodded at the referee.
Yeah, he's planting his feet and looking for big punches, working the body also. But there, that whip comes in at speed, the way he throws it.
Itauma in the 4-0 as a professional, 5th time we've seen him in the ring this year. Oh, left uppercut. Brilliant shot, through the guard, onto the chin for much longer. Great punch from Itauma, who's looking for the finish. Still 90 seconds in the round to go, and in goes the towel, down goes Busetta. And there is the destructive power of this exciting teenager who gets another stoppage.
What a peach of a punch that first left uppercut was. Excellent delivery, the timing, the power.
Huge heavyweights. Good jab from Wardley, doubling it up. What Wardley has done is he's got some terrific...
Certainly looks to have the edge in hand speed, which is surprising, given that Vallili's the man.
Good start here. Just not moving well, Wardley. And good body shots from Wardley. Impressive combination. Oh, he's caught there. Wardley nearly went down. And Wardley, body and head. Beforehand. But look at this from Wardley. It was that left hook.
You know, he really does need respect.
Yeah, he had a bit of an issue in his last fight that went the distance.
There he goes, and those two very swift right, but you feel like you're biding your time here.
Yeah, look, I think rather than trying to win, if they're trying not to get stopped. Oh, he made it happen here.
He's trying to do just that.
He couldn't be putting four, 5, 6 punch combinations together, but that was good work there, but he needs to do more of it.
Oh, into the body, the right hand to the side of the head again. And it's all very well. Espindola nodding his approval and just I'm taking it. Is that the best you...
But I mean, this is so one-sided. It's getting a bit.
The end of round 4 coming with a flurry of activity again in the corner. Espindola covering up and then swinging.
They're just a wee bit of urgency, and even the corner. What are the corners saying in between rounds? Are they telling him to go up through the gears, or do they know the limitations in his engine?
I mean, it's almost like he needs to get it out. He needs to get angry in there, and this is more like it.
This is it.
And this.
There's a few of them that can, but there's not many, and for an 18-year-old to be able to do it, it's very good. And this is good, but he needs to let them go.
Battered, and he's going to be very bruised in the morning. And that was a great left hook. Moves it to the body. Again, comes in with a big right hand. Now he switches to the body again. Can he finish it? No, it's too late.
At all, Adam, we'll see. But a good left hook from Wardley. Starts fairly quick here.
Body shot early and defensively open and wild. Dassault.
Wardley still jabbing the body. Nice lead left hook there from him. Back on the jab.
Right hand to the body. Partially blocked. Just exploded through Dassault and an uppercut. And down he goes. Inside the first minute and a half.
So open.
That was a brilliant uppercut at him, right through the middle, snapped the head back, signal of a punch.
Knocked out.
A 28-year-old.
Fair comparison, but Hrgovic is ahead of Wardley, but land a couple of
Targeted.
and he's in a bit of trouble here. It was that counter. Yeah, that is where he is at his best for me. That he will draw the lead.
His corner man has gone to work here. Behind the hands are down, especially that left hand. So the right hand is definitely the shot. You can see Fabio looking for it time and time again. Overhand right there, muffled on the shoulder. Again, just above the ear. Has put Daniel Marks down. It's just touching his ear. As that perforated the eardrum, is also something wrong with his jaw there. And he cannot continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 1 minute 30 seconds. Round number 2. We have your winner by KO. He is still undefeated, Fabio Wardley.
Let's see how he reacts as a southpaw. Fought only on the junior circuit as an amateur. And there you see a two-punch, have a seat shot for Marcel Bode. Yeah. All right.
Night against this inexperienced Argentine Ramon Ibarra. I would advise you not to take your eyes off him.
Very explosive, isn't he, Itauma? Very well skilled, great amateur pedigree. And straight away on that front foot. Oh, what a shot!
There he goes. First meaningful punch of the fight, and Ramon Ibarra is flat on his back, on the canvas, and it looks as though he's about to be counted out. Well, I think it was 23 seconds for the first one, and I glanced at the clock and he was pretty close to it being 23 seconds for this one.
Yes, indeed. Well, you know, there's an old saying, a boxer can only beat what's put in front of him, and he's just got the job done in style there, hasn't he?
Ladies and gentlemen.